Hello, everybody, and welcome to WaterBlocks, episode 29. This is between, so, to break the wall here, this is the first recording episode of the day, and as I got things started and got the stream, or the video stuff set up to record, we finished rubber! Yeah! Woo! It's actually really good for us. So, yeah. I kind of want to do pressure tanks because they hold so much, but at the same time I don't either. I don't want to start that because that's a million. I guess we'll just do... I kind of want to do like sniper turrets. Did we already do sniper turrets? I think we did. Let's just do gun turret damage 1. Okay. The reason why I want to do that is because, again, while I was setting things up, we got a little bit more landfill out there moving. We've got a couple of clusters of bugs. Excuse me. This guy's close enough, and we're gonna take that pretty soon. Not like real soon, but reasonably soon. So let's see. Other things that we did. If you've been watching, keeping up with us, you'll know that I started laying this out because I want to start producing plastics and oils and stuff like that. And my thought process is this one crafting machine should be able to feed enough wooden knots that these guys can all run. 100% not true. These last two are still not running. So either I need to downgrade to 4 machines, which I don't want to do, or rework this so it can do 2 knots, which is what I think I'm actually going to end up doing. So bear with me as we get that started. I think it's important to do this and do this now, because we really are going to want the capabilities of we're really going to want to be able to get into the oils. It's always important, and I have the feeling in this particular game it's going to be even more important that that we have the capabilities to feed these things. Okay, so that feeds there. Let's get these knots back. No, knots. I really kind of wish that I had access to not long arm inserters, the grapple inserters, the more than one at a time inserters. I think that would make all the difference here. Alright, so I need to make sure that I leave plenty of room so I can eventually take a line off of here. I imagine we're going to end up going something like this and out, or potentially back down here and out. Either way, I think it's going to end up being a huge mess. Wow, that's a really difficult place to work in. I guess we made this one too tight after all, huh? But I suppose there's nothing keeping us from scooting this over one way or the other a little bit. I don't know. What happens if I just go like that and I have this one go here? Can I get everything on that? I don't think we're going to need trains anytime soon. But I can see using the car. We're starting to get a little big. The base is growing. We definitely took engines though, so we could get to electric engines, so we can start creeping our way to robots at some point. Oh, we didn't do sniper turrets yet. Yee, ay caramba. Alright, let's just do this one. Okay, so if this feeds here, and if with some work I make one feed down here, should be over 1 and down 2. And keep it in that same plane there. And then I could, what? I could unload. Maybe the problem is I'm doing this too close. Just working under the assumption that this is a me trying to do too much, too close. I have the feeling that's probably what's going on. By trying to do everything right there, nothing is getting done. So what happens if I were to take this out? Or actually, no, leave that in. Alright, if I left that... Oh, no, I was right the first time. If I were to take this out and stick one of these guys here in the middle. Loader in, loader in. You just let out... For now, just... No, not that. For now, you just let out the cellulose fibers. Right. If we're going to do that, we don't need such a large resource hog in there. We just need a little something. And then I went ahead and I took 2 machines right here. And we went ahead and made some knots. Can one machine feed them successfully? Okay. Let's throw some knots up here manually for now. This buffer may need to occur further back too, I'm not sure. Or maybe this doesn't have to happen at all. I don't know. And then we take two things just right here. Knots for both of them. Sure, grinding. So again, I realize the problem is right now is that these aren't getting anything right now. Oops, wrong way. But I'm hoping that because this now has a constant stream and it's working non-stop, that these will turn on. I'm hoping. Well, now we're having a water issue. which is also a problem because I went ahead and cleaned this water up, and we're just using this, and I just don't think it's going to end up being enough. There's no slag coming through up here anymore, really. So now all of our crushed stuff comes from up here, and we don't run this extra water down very well. Wonder if I can steal from some from this pipe to get used over here. I know I was thinking at the time that this would be really nice, so I'd have two separate areas. There wouldn't be any additional drain on resources. This one's not even running. Sure. I would like gyms to work at some point. That would be great. Make sure that this keeps running. We don't really need these boards in here anymore, but probably should grab them every once in a while. We are still using that for all of this production. Hopefully we'll be no longer using that production soon. I don't understand. Oh, we're out of copper. I don't understand what's missing now. Almost all my conversation involves the live stream, so hopefully you guys are having a good time. If there's any questions or comments or anything, please leave them in the notes. I do read the notifications or tweets or however you're hollering out there. All right, I'm gonna take this. Will it fit here? Currently, no. Can I make it fit there? Also currently no. If I scoot this one down a little bit. Does that answer change that answer? I feel like maybe we're at the point I'd like to put that down here somewhere. Oh, bother. I guess we're gonna need coolant at some point. I don't know. Make these set for long-sided. That's essentially the same amount. Now we have an extra buffer down here to smooth it. I don't think that's necessary anymore. Alright, so now we're definitely waiting on water down here. Also probably water up here. But that's okay. We'll fix water. Don't ask me how yet. That's a different question. And now at least we have that under control. These all look good again. This looks alright. Know what I just noticed? There's not like regular old pumps in here, is there? I don't see any regular pumps. I see barreling pumps. But usually, there they are. Pump. Why is this pump not in there? Oh, there it is. Alright, good. So we just need engines. We really can't do much with it because we don't have circuit conditions yet, but it's alright. So we're probably going to need... that might be okay. Might be okay. Let's see what we can get dug down here. Because if we can get water moved down here as a secondary input, then that would be real good. I like to get as much use out of each of these pipes as possible, but at the same time I also don't have to like rearrange everything. Alright, where's this coming from? Ugh. Alright, that's much better. Oh, nice. Look at that. Isn't that good? That was good. And then I guess we'll do this number. And ideally what we would do is we'd put a pump right here with a circuit that says this can only, or a check valve maybe. These guys are mostly all working. What's holding you up? Yeah, you're still getting your water figured out. You're getting your water figured out. Alright, awesome. I should turn all these on. And that way we can figure out where we want to take these knots. Or these cellulose fibers. We can take them down here and over, which is kind of what I'm thinking. Or we could see how much landfill we have. And see if we can't make something here happen for oil. I'm not opposed to that. This way, if this gets bigger, I can just scoot it down instead of having to worry about how this is pushing over there. Let's see what landfill we have. Probably don't have a ton. These machines are currently not really operational because the brakes are backed up. What I don't understand is why we can't do other forms of landfill. I feel like there's plenty of other things out there we can do to make landfill. Yeah, see, that's not very much at all. Nah, whatever. Okay, so to get methane, we need cellulose fibers in some sort of chemical plant or liquefiers. I believe they're all basically the same amount of electricity. It's just how the footprints are. But it wouldn't hurt to check. So, liquefiers, which I thought were under there, but they must not be. Alright, liquefier Mark 1 is 125 watts and 15 iron. The chemical plant is 300 and a lot of stuff. And a regular chemical plant is 15. So yeah, these are still the best, the liquefiers for these kind of things. I'm going to assume 6. And let's see what we can do with this landfill without going too crazy. And if I could do that trick where you kind of get double or quadruple out of your stuff, I would, but I cannot. Tried many a times. I think this is going to be very nearly the end of what we can do. But really, that should be more than enough. Don't you think? Oh no. Alright, so this is what we're going to have to work with to make our methane and essentially start our oil production. Propane, carbon dioxide, methanol. And it takes 20 of them bad boys. But how many seconds? 30 seconds. So it's going to take a long time. Can we do... Can we get away with something like that? That question is... Because this is the only thing this is going for, it's full blasted, right? Another thing I'm not real sure is how many of these do you think we need? And should I just do storage here? Okay, there we go. I was like, please fill in there. That's not millions, but that's more than we had. Alright, so now with this methanol, we can go over to the chemical refining. And with methanol, we can turn it into propane. Do we need to go through a steam cracker? I assume we will. Oh yeah, these coke pellets are going to be huge too. We need to probably start setting up to switch our power to coke pellets. Alright, so we need propane. Propane looks like... I thought it looked like this. Oh, here's propane. Alright, so propane, that makes ethanol. Alright, methanol plus steam inside, probably a steam cracker because steam. Now is where that electric boiler would be really handy. Did I make electric boiler? I did not. We'll set it to research. I don't know if it's actually going to be the better way to do this or not. Which means we need just a little bit more landfill here. A little bit more wiggle room. Freaking me out, man. Oh man, stack inserters. Woot! Okay. Alright, so I got it steam up here as well. So if this comes straight in, and that becomes a like this. I thought these were no, they're not solids. Okay, so if we were to go like this, and we finish the electric boiler, where we did make the electric boiler, right? I would think it'd be right here. Yeah, Sam is not C1. There we go. They're under the petro refining. Okay. We'll try putting some space in there. Alright, so steam out the top. The water in the sides. Angel. You monster. Alright, so we gotta scoot that over one more. Alright, if I make a oh yeah, that's so good. Yeah, if we ever want that stuff, we have to do the paste, but I don't think we need the paste yet. I've yet to figure out what the hell you do with this. I've yet. Automation 3 means nothing to us right now, right? No. Modules could matter. Modules can matter a lot. Okay, so for right now, this did work, right? Okay. So if we work under the assumption that this is going to power everything, it's a lot redundant. One lighted one still. I want to get essentially a mall type device running pretty soon. Maybe just do that for now. I mean, we have some stuff running. Honestly, maybe that's our pattern too. And I realize this isn't making it an infinite number of steam, but they're probably more than they need. This one's not running. There we go. What do you think? Do we need more than 2 right now even? I don't know. Let's see. I want simple. Let's see. I think I want an inline tank for the trash stuff, and then we'll just stick this guy down right here for now to store this propane. Alright guys, well that is the time we have for this episode. We'll be back before you know it. Hopefully you are enjoying yourself. As always, you can follow us at twitter.com/SamusGrobo, and you can check out all these episodes on our YouTube page. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and we will see you next time. Toots.